Hello YouTube, Ronan Kazi, something completely different. So, it's like a dream, but actually it's a nightmare. You may know what I'm playing. I've already run one character through a little bit. It was torture for me because I didn't know what I was doing at all. Kind of like Destiny, but worse. And one of the things that the game reaffirmed was something that I've been telling you a lot, that the developers are not going to allow you to sit and turtle. You're going to have to do something. I don't even know what that's doing right there. I'm just clicking buttons. But I know what I'm going to face. And so I've made a decision that I'm going to try to make this last as long as I can, or as long as I want to. So hopefully I get a good look. This thing's coming at me. Maybe I can run behind there, I don't know. In the old days where you had rocks and trees and everything, they tried to tell us that you could use the environment. And what they found is people immediately would use the environment to trap mobs on the environment and then kill them. So I'm going to do a good old-fashioned cheater move where I'm going to try to look at the lay of the land and make the monster get stuck where I can, do something for range. So I want him to get stuck on that tree, but I don't think he's going to get stuck on that tree. Nope, he's going to smoke me. And what's nice about this game is this is what this game is about, is just punishment. And so this is the tutorial for Elden Ring, if you didn't know it already. So I was looking at giving you another game to look at, something a little more modern. I was going to do a Star Wars game. I already got a Star Wars game. And that game came out in 2019. And so this game's a little more current. And so I'm Prophet class. And I started off as the Wretched. And I enjoyed that. And this is a game where you have attributes. So on the Wretched, I started off 10, and every attribute, it's the worst kind of build possible. And you look like the worst possible. You have a club. But I actually really dug that. And the Prophet this class doesn't seem like it's too meta. So I decided to take that. If you probably haven't figured that out already by now, I don't like playing the meta. You can see millions of videos of people playing the meta everywhere. I got a new computer, so the fans were blowing like crap, and I'm like, oh crap, did I make a bad choice? I was running it on turbo mode. It wasn't super loud, but it's not the kind of way I want to play games. I want to play them normally on silent, so this rig's pretty decent. But I had it on turbo because last night I was downloading stuff, so I was like, let me put it on turbo where it's not going to be graphics. It's dumb, and I forget a lot of that stuff. I think I told you already I fixed my video recording problem in that I had the scaling on by default, and it scaled all my videos too. This is one of those games that would definitely be played better with a controller. There's a couple things I could have done to break his shield there, but I didn't do it. And so hopefully that didn't glitch the shit out. This stupid iPhone. So I'm learning, I'm trying to, here's what I don't realize. Using my arrow keys, I can pre-select, like in my left hand, I can have my spell thing. I want to heal myself, but I'm not smart enough to change my left thing because I have to have like an item to heal. And then I get my spell, so I don't figure that out right there. And it took me about 2 hits with the club to kill him. This is a pointy thing. I think when the people have shields, I do a little more damage. When people have shields, I did a little more damage with the club. There's a kind of bigger guy up here. He's shooting arrows. Oh, nice catch. And I'd love to heal myself without using a potion. And you see, I almost can figure it out, but I'm just not smart enough. I just don't have the horsepower. It's like being in a legendary and just not having enough DPS. So I'm going to run back. When you go to a healing point, it respawns everyone sometimes or most times or whatever they said that I didn't read very well. So I'm going back to get my health, but it's going to respawn everyone. And I don't care because I'm going to get more XP. And so, spoiler alert, you can't level from in here, which I didn't know that. So I was just grinding like an MFer. Just doing this. I did this like, 5 or 6 times on my other character. Oh, the other thing is, and I didn't realize this, so there's scrolls all over the ground. And I thought it was part of the game, so I'm reading every stupid scroll. And some of them are really idiotic. And I'm like, well, I don't know. Still trying to figure out the spells. And so eventually what I realized, these are other people that have been through the game that have left their notes on it. Morons. Not very helpful. And some of them left clues like, it might not be here. I hope those people all have to go to those escape rooms where someone like me does non sequitur clues. And maybe the main clue is ambrosia. I don't even know what ambrosia is, but that would be a clue if you had to have an escape room. I've gone so far as to think, what if I did a sentence that spelled ambrosia, like all men begot readiness, or sins in air. But that would be way too much work to speak in riddles like that and asinine. So I didn't do that. So now I'm like, well, at least here's a good thing. When you go back to one of those points, at least you get your 3 vials. In one sense, this is a game like Diablo in that I know it's not top-down isometric, but you kind of get these 3 things and you can, there's bite-sized segments of this. The other thing, the camera, you can, with an attack, you move forward there. Sometimes you can get out of position. So you got to be more attentive. Look, he hits me once. And really, it's getting them unprepared. That's not the thing, Ronan. Sorry you have to suffer in this. Still can't figure it out. I barely figured out the equipping of the weapons. So on my first character, it's wretched and you get all 10s. And so I'd get some loot and I didn't know if I could loot because maybe you just got to play naked the whole game. but it's just the mechanic of the game. To change your stuff, you click on that first icon up there, and then you can go left hand, right hand. I was dual wielding. It was pretty good. So I heal myself. I'm going to fight this guy. I just got to go into it. So here's what I realize. I know I've told you that they don't want you to play defense. And so I'm going to not worry about playing defense as much. Look at me jumping over bow guy. My son's leaving with his girlfriend, and so Roxy hears someone. They're inside the house. This is why she's not the leader. It's inside the house, Roxy. We already let them in, but she barks at them every time. And I don't know if those are other people playing the game, and I'm near, I don't know. It's cool though. And you can touch the blood stuff and something happens there, and you can see what happened. Usually how people died, I guess. So it'll tell you how to do the skills and how to do your different items, because this is the tutorial mode. And I was like ready to start grinding. That's what a fool I am for grinding. Has a nice character creation. All right, so this crouching works pretty decently. And I have to admit, it's pretty decent game. When it was out and it was really popular, I was like, what's all this about, this Elden Ring? That's when you're old and something's new, you don't. And you're not sure what are all these kids playing? But it's pretty good. And I had played Elder Scrolls. I play Elder Scrolls Online. I love that game. That's a really good game. And I played Elder Scrolls for a while. And there was a time when I first got divorced, I didn't have a lot of money, so I had to play some of these games on Xbox. When my kids would come over, I'd have an Xbox for them. So during the week, I would be Xboxing. I was slowly learning to use the controller and all that. And then eventually, when I went back to PCs, half my games were on the Xbox. So I told myself I would never do that again. Never split like the game. So I'm a PC gamer. Thought about buying a Mac and getting an emulator, and they have a couple of things, Parallels and other stuff that you can run Windows. And a lot of people swear by Macs. Here's what I'm going to tell you. The amount of free software you get in there that's worthwhile. Okay, hold on a second. So this is what's scary about this game. So I've already beat this guy, but that was a mess. And I can see I'm kind of doing damage, and he smokes me. So you're going to die in Elden Rings. You can die a lot. And so I got past him with the other person. I just attacked him savagely, maybe healed once, and then I got through it. So I know what I got to do. So I think I kind of figure out now I can cast a spell. And that's probably my heal spell. Okay, so I'm going to go heal. Because I'm going to be one of those characters that can heal, and I'll be able to heal and out-heal the damage. And, oh, you drop your XP right there. Okay, not so bad. Emergency. Clean up on aisle 3. Dude, I was dead. That's kind of surprised you didn't try to teabag me. When you die, you lose your XP that you got to that point until you've leveled. So that can be a little bit, that's not a good. I mean, it's good. It makes the game good, but I don't want to play that. But I'm going to have to do it. So this is when I go, well, I can't beat him. And you see, my natural proclivity was to go to the shield, but I also have a damaging spell. So I want to tell you, I like most older gamers, I tried to shield through it first, then I tried to heal through it, and now I'm like, well, fuck them. I'm going to just, whoops, I don't know how to use the run. Look, about halfway down. Roll. Yep, roll, boy. Run like you ran from that other guy. Drink a potion. Oh, roll. Okay, I think I get it. There, how's that fire feel, bro? Oh, blow the fire the wrong way, and just like that, I'm a hero. So, I've been telling you that, but that's what it is. So, I'm going to have to be aggressive, and it's okay if you die. And so that's kind of the thing I have to break out of. An old pattern I have was, you never want to die in a video game. It's one reason I don't like PvP, because a long time ago, this is going to be a nut job-ish, but I have to say it. Well, that character, and then if they kill him, it's not, no, it's just PvP. And a lot of times people are cheating, so it doesn't matter. And something like Destiny 2, I can just resign myself that I need to do this to get better gear, so I'll just put up with it. And I have friends that play it, and I'd rather play with my friends. I'd rather die and play with my friends than just play alone. So, because it's fun playing with them. So, I don't know if I remember come back here. And it has a function. Now, here's the function you can call for help. But once you open up your situation for help, you also open up for someone to come in and just kill you. Game mode, deleted. So I was looking for something interesting that wouldn't give the game away too much. I didn't want to put the game in the title. I mean, that's what I do in the words title. I didn't want to put that in the thumbnail. So I tried not to do a bunch of pre-stuff, but there was some things. One thing the guy said, run more. He was trying to tell you 23 things that you shouldn't do. Run more, and then you got to keep talking to people. Maybe that was a different video. I watched 2, and I was like, okay, don't watch anymore. So I realized I got to talk to him. So I go through till he ends, and then I try to talk to him again, and you'll see it's different. And they said you can stop talking to him when he keeps repeating himself. And you might have to come back to the person and talk to him. So I got that done. Now, I'm supposed to go off to the northeast. You see, there's some of those scrolls that people have left there. Don't buy your scrolls anymore, bro. But later on, that might be good. So now I'm going a little too far east. I should be going northeast. Don't go east, Ronan. And I don't know what the flowers do, but again, if it's grinding and it's collecting mats, I'm there. I'm down for it. And so I've already done something over there, but I'm like, oh, this part's probably easy over here. Now let me see. There's some people over there. Ooh, look at the people. Not yet. Yeah, there, look at the people. So I'm like, yeah, I could take them on. And I'm going to have to pick off one at a time. And in other games, I'm like, yeah, look, I can do it. In other games, you could strafe people, get close where you get in their aggro range and you pull one person and then you pull the other. So I'm like, oh, these look like zombies. Oh, fuck. No! Please don't follow. Holy mackerel. All right, can I... Okay, he's not chasing me. That's good. I'll just go. What? Those are like those eagles up there. No, not. Hey, what? What? Oh gosh. So this is the thing about these games, right? You run from one, you run away one thing, hoping you're not dragging them with you, and now you got an encounter where you're with a group of them. I tried to blow that fire on them. Look at them just make me miss like a scrub. And I don't know how do I get, like, there's not recharge stuff yet, so I don't know how to do recharging. So now I'm out of juice to do fire. I can't go that way. Let me drink a health potion. And I guess if I was faster with that stuff, I'd switch to the shield and this wouldn't be a problem. Oh, I smoked him. So I went the wrong way. So I'm very lucky. And here's the other problem with dying in unknown places, that then you have a corpse retrieval or you got to get your XP. And so since I am trying to learn how to even level up, I don't want to lose any XP right now. So I get the shield back until I'm going to run back if I can. I'm going to run back. Now, I want you to look at that thing follows me around. And I should kill it, but I just go, oh, maybe it's just the environment. And not bad for a jumping puzzle. So I'm going to go back and rest. And look, now I have no health. Or maybe my health's 100 and that's that was the thing. I guess that's my mana. It's blue, I should have known that, but I'm not that smart. Okay, so I got this place before. I can rest here. I don't have to do anything else and I can just leave. Okay, so now, not so far to the east. And I got my burner spell. The graphics are great. I'll have to see when I dial them back to my slower level or lower level. And I'm trying to get ahead on the videos. I got to work after work. My job, I have activities I got to do after work. So I'm trying to get some. In a perfect world, I get home and then put out a video, but I got to do the videos ahead of time so that I can get them out to you at a decent point. Again, I want to thank you for watching, subscribing, sharing, liking, and some of this new content. Probably going to keep this in rotation. Destiny 2, The Division. I'm playing Star Wars Old Republic. I don't mind playing that. And I'm also playing The Division. I might mix in some Diablo 4 if I get it. And then that would be enough, I would think. I'm starting to get that. Normally what happens is I blow a little bit at them, and then I turn around and blow a lot of it away from them. Like, I could burn you if I wanted to. And this pig makes a mistake. Bro, I have nothing to do with you. I'm just trying to get these rune fragments that don't mean anything to me. And I'm like, oh, snap, here it goes. So maybe I should be hunting pigs. And it reminds me of World of Warcraft where you go to Goldshire and you farm piglets. Maybe that's what I'm going to have to do in here. So now I stop making a bees line. I try to get a direct route so I can start leveling up. And so they have these pre-rolled characters. This is the Prophet. I kind of like it. I kind of like the costume he has, and I like the spear guy, and I like the shield. So I like that. But I also like the Wretch. But really, it doesn't matter, right? I'm going to use whatever stuff falls. So want to thank you. I'm going to let the rest of us play out. No spoilers alert. I mean, you're going to see a cutaway, but then I drop it after it. Thanks, everyone. This is Ronan Kazi signing off. Appreciate you.